Hey guys, it's Brooklyn. Welcome back to my channel, and we are in my kitchen. As promised, I'm releasing my healthy version of my stuffed chicken parmigiana. So let's just get started and head right into the recipe. All right, guys, I'm quickly going to take you over the ingredients. I have some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. You definitely can use chicken breast, but I'm using this for this recipe. I washed it and cleaned it and brushed it with lemon juice. I have bell peppers, red and green, and I have a mixture here of fresh herbs, non-dry, all fresh. I'll leave it in the description box down below. And I have my spices, my seasoning mix, which I'll also leave an alternative down below. I have here 2 tablespoons of low mozzarella cheese, part skin, and I have some roughly chopped kale. You definitely can use spinach. I used spinach the first time around. Here I have low carb bacon mix, and you can get this at any Whole Foods or even the healthy aisle in your grocery. I'm adding 1 tablespoon of grated Parmesan. I'm adding half my seasoning mixture to that, and I'm gonna go ahead and flip my chicken over, and I'm going to sprinkle some of the seasoning mix on the inside of the chicken. But first, I'm going to go ahead and mix together my herbs and spices. Please note that I do have onions in that. And I'm just sprinkling the seasoning onto that first, and then I'm going to pat it in. Just with my fingertips, I'm going to pat it in. You can go ahead and use your hands and double contaminate or whatever, because once we're done with this, we're not using any of these ingredients again. So go ahead, you can use it. As you guys can see, I'm adding the onions, the raw garlic, and the fresh herbs into the chicken, just like so. I'm placing it into it, and now I'm going in with the kale. I do want you guys to keep in mind, you do not want to overstuff your chicken, because then it is all gonna fall out and seep out, and it's gonna be messy, and you won't be able to close it. So as you guys can see, I'm being very careful as to how much I put. So I'm going ahead and I'm taking my mozzarella, and I'm evenly sprinkling it, distributing it throughout the chicken. So guys, be even with it, because you're not gonna have more than that to use. We gotta keep our portions under control. So all I'm doing is folding it over to close it, and I'm even using my fingers and pressing it in, because my chicken is so thin, and you'll see in a second what I'm going to do. I'm gonna top off the remainder of my seasoning mix onto the top very lightly, you guys. As you guys can see, I'm keeping a light hand. I'm using 1/3 of a teaspoon, which is about a pinch. So I'm taking my flour mixture and I'm mixing it all together like so. And I'm gonna go ahead and dip my chicken into it and just cover it with the flour mixture. Now guys, keep in mind that is 1 cup of flour, and we are not even going to use 1/4 of it, to be honest with you, because all you're doing is making sure that it gets coated on both sides, and just a little bit on the side, basically on all sides, so that you can seal it. I did have a egg wash there to double dip, but I decided I did not need it once I started coating it, because I saw that the chicken got coated very well because I brushed it with lemon juice ahead of time. So yeah, now that that's all done, I'm tapping off the excess, as you guys can see, and I'm showing you guys I didn't even use all of it. So yeah, as you can see, the first 2 I started to coat in the egg wash, then I realized I didn't need it. So anyway, we're gonna put this in the freezer for 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, go ahead and put your fire on medium heat. And I added 1.5 tablespoons of unrefined coconut oil. Just 1.5. You don't need much. We are not deep frying. We're not putting all of that fat in, and we're using healthy fats like coconut oil. So as you guys can see, that 1.5 tablespoons is perfect. And again, using a great nonstick pan is going to help you. So after a couple of moments, about 2 to 3 minutes, about 2.5 minutes per side, depending on how thick your chicken is, I'm flipping it over. As you can see, it began to turn golden brown and fried like chicken. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? 1 tablespoon of oil did that. Yes, and we didn't have to double dip. And so as you guys can see, I have it on a rack. I'm going to put it in the oven so that it can continue cooking all the way through, because all we did was brown it. It's going to go in a 485-degree oven that's already hot for about 10 minutes. minutes. We're gonna keep a close eye on it, and it's gonna go in there for 10 minutes, and when it comes out, it's going to be thoroughly cooked, and it's gonna be nice and golden brown, like so. You definitely can stop here if you want, but we're gonna take this recipe up another notch, and we're gonna kill it. But I just wanted to show you it's thoroughly cooked. You could stop here if you wanted. This is really good. Have it with a side salad, you're good. But we're gonna continue. One teaspoon of unrefined coconut oil. We're going to toss in our onions and peppers. We're going to add a little bit more garlic. We're going to add also our herbs that we didn't finish using. We're also going to add 1 cup of our favorite marinara, followed by 1/2 cup of water. And then we're going to go ahead and start to make our marinara sauce, our favorite. I'm going to walk you through one of mine. I'm just going to go ahead and add some red pepper flakes. I'm going to add some Tabasco because I love heat. I'm going to add a teaspoon of agave nectar, and I'm going to give it a mix. And don't forget to, at this point, you want to taste for flavor. Mine was perfect. You don't want to over salt. We watching our sodium. So I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken in. And I don't know if I mentioned my heat is on medium, so I just let my sauce cook for about 4 minutes until it started bubbling. Then I added my chicken. So right now, since our chicken is already done, everything's cooked, we don't need to cook this anymore. All we want to do is coat it in that marinara sauce. Really, really good. We just want to give it a nice little bath in it. And I'm going to top it off and just sprinkle it with a hint of some more mozzarella cheese, just about a tablespoon. And this is the final product, guys. I really hope you enjoy this recipe. Really quick, really easy, really simple. Took about 25 minutes, like seriously. Please thumb this video up for more recipes to come your way further. And yeah, don't forget to share it. Have this with a side salad and enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for rocking out with me.
Different and show you what you like. Call me an investment, you'll be satisfied for life. I can, I will take you places where you